Okay, guys, let's continue with reading class. And we have some exercises, right? We were writing some sentences, right? That are the ones that we are going to share right now, right? I'm going to show you the presentation, right? In order you to remember the words of that vocabulary, right? And then we have here, right? Okay, we have the presentation ready. Then we did this, and these are the words that you have in the vocabulary, right? And you have to create a sentence per each word, right? Yes. So let's start with Miguel Avila. Could you please share number one? Which sentence we have with number one, Miguel Avila?
Crumpled.
Okay, Miguel, we're going to do this. You have to read, sorry, the meaning of the word, and then you have to read your sentence, right?
Yes, I want.
Like for example, you have to read the last one. You have to read the word, you have to read the meaning, and after that, you have to read your sentence, right? Do you
Crump.
understand?
Very small and
Okay,
tightly packed.
okay,
His stomach cramped at the memory of that cliff.
okay, good, excellent. Okay, Andrea
Mister,
Montserrat, number two, with the word number two. Andrea Montserrat. Did you do your homework, Andrea?
yes.
Okay. So read the word, read the meaning, and then read the sentence you wrote.
We have to write the meaning.
No. Read the meaning you have in the board. After that, you have to read your sentence you wrote.
Distracted.
Yes.
Your attention wandered away from the task.
Good. Now read the sentence you wrote.
One day I was doing homeworks and I was distracted for a moment and they insulted me.
Good. Excellent.
Mister,
Good job. Good job.
Mister,
Leticia, did you do your homework, Leticia?
Mister,
No, Leticia. Oh, what happened, Leticia? You have to do your homework.
I don't know.
You don't
Yo no
know?
sabía que teníamos tarea.
Come
Yo
on,
estaba en mi
Leticia.
clase de reading.
Ángeles number three. Ángeles number three.
Mister, ¿puedo dejar yo?
Ángeles number three. And then please turn off your microphones. Unique.
Viewpoint, your acute thoughts and opinions, position taking a good view.
Wait, now read your sentence you wrote.
From the viewpoint of the British, the man was the best.
Good. Excellent. So let's listen to Brisa and then Andrea Larissa. Brisa first and then Andrea Larissa.
Your unique thoughts and opinions, a position giving a good view. Broken into many pieces.
Yes. Now read the sentence you wrote. Tell me the sentence you create again. Okay, let's continue with Andrea Larissa then.
¿Dónde vas?
Andrea Larissa.
Vas a traer a Look around
Turn up your microphones.
a traer las tareas de Mauri.
Who is talking?
Andrea Montserrat. Sister, may I do the other one, please?
Andrea Larissa, please share the next one.
Look around and notice all the part of something. I have to service or story conjunction.
Okay, good. Kenneth, the next one.
pressing.
The next one, Kenneth.
Pressing.
Yes. Read the meaning.
Survey.
Read the meaning first and then you read what you wrote.
Mr. Survey.
Sorry?
The next is survey. No,
Yes,
it's
of course.
pressing.
Yes. No.
Pressing.
Yes.
Pressing.
Present.
I was pressing to go to the work.
Tell me again.
I was pressing running to the work.
Okay. Gabriela. The next one. Representatives.
Mister want to say down.
Military Commission took his seat in the House of Representatives in December 1863.
Okay, good.
Mister.
So, Gabriel, with the next one, please.
Mister, me.
Okay, Gabriel, yes, you. You are Gabriel, right? Or not?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you are the next one.
I embarked to a book to write a story.
Okay, it could be good, good. So, now let's listen to Christian Menjiva. And Angela will read the last one. Christian Menjiva.
Embracing. When I embrace a teddy bear, I feel good.
Okay, good. Angela, the last one.
Me, Mr. Me.
Angela, the last one.
Conduct, management, and behavior.
Management and behavior.
My sentences are conduct. My parents has very bad conduct.
Yes, of course. Good. So, guys, now I ask you to read the first part of the reading, so I want you to comment, right? What happened in this story? What happened? Tell me what happened. Did you finish, guys?
Yes, Mr.
Okay, what happened so far in this story? Now, we are going to identify first. We're going to identify first things about the story, right? So far, right? So I want Miguel Alejandro, tell me which is the setting so far in the story. Which is the setting?
The ocean.
The ocean. Is that the setting? The story is happening in the ocean? No, Miguel?
Yes.
Tell me, Miguel.
Yes.
Mister, dejó de compartir pantalla.
Yes, I know. Because we have to discuss the first part of the story. Miguel? Does in the story appear another place? Miguel Ávila?
Yes, Mr. The boat.
Tell me. Tell me then.
The another setting is the boat.
The booth, right? Okay, but the booth is where?
It's in the ocean.
It's in the ocean, right? Good. So, now, Glynis, could you please share with us some of the characters that appear in the story? The characters?
Mister, I didn't read the story because I don't have time to read.
You didn't have time?
And I was doing the other homeworks.
Which one?
And I didn't finish. And I don't.
You have to
Mister,
read.
las tareas atrasadas,
You
aquellas.
have to read. Kenneth, Kenneth?
Mister,
There were just 2 pages, Glynis.
Mister, I have the
Because I was doing
no.
the homeworks of Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay, now let's continue. Kenneth, which are the characters in the story? Kenneth? We don't have Kenneth here. Okay, now Christian Menjiva. Christian? Christian? Okay, Christian? Christian, we're ready. We're ready to hear you, Christian. Which are the characters? Okay?
Mister, I have one characteristic.
No,
Mister, hola, hola.
we're
Mister,
talking
me
about
escucha.
characters.
Mister, me escucha.
Yes, Gustavo. Tell me.
Okay.
Gustavo, tell me which are the characters.
John, Johnny, Nancy, Captain Tucker,
And which one, guys?
Sir, one characteristic are Johnny Adams.
Angela. Wait, Angela, we're talking about the characters. Yes. And then we will discuss about what? About what is happening in the story, right? So, Gustavo mentioned the characters. So, Gabriela, tell me, how this story begin? How? In which way this story begin?
telling that Johnny and his father were on a boat
They were.
to go to Paris, I think.
Yes. Now, could you identify the problem in this story, Andrea Larissa? Do you have a problem in this story? Did you identify the problem?
Clear the way.
They were
Thank you
so many
for
days in the
protecting me.
boat, and they
Thank you
didn't
for
go
a while.
to
Thank you for
they want to go.
Okay. So now let's continue reading, right? We stop in page 331, right? So we are going to apply the same situation, right? You have to follow the reading, right? And then I'm gonna ask, right, someone to continue with the reading, right? That person must be ready and follow the reading because in order to know where we are, right? And let's start in page, let's continue the reading in 332, right? And Andrea Montserrat, please start reading in page 232. Andrea Montserrat.
Captain Tucker turned his glass upon the distant peak. Actually, there were 3 ships and British frigates by the look of them. He was not pleased by the 3-to-1 odds, but his officers protested. We will not run from an enemy before we see him, they said. We will not fly from danger before we know we are in it.
So let's stop here, right? Let's stop here. In this paragraph, can you identify something about a topic of grammar? Read the lines where it says, we will not run from an enemy before we see him.
I know, Mister.
Okay, Andrea, tell me.
Quotation marks.
Quotation marks, right? And we use them when we have to
Mister,
recall
what
or
page?
something that another person said, right? Yes, that is an example of quotation in a text, from a text, right? Because this is appearing in a book, right?
Mister, in what page?
332. We are in 332, Gleams. Okay, continue reading Miguel Ávila, please. Besides,
Sorry, mister, I can deactivate my 7 set.
Okay, so you have to focus on the reading. Start when it says sites.
Besides, they were thinking, what if these were merchant ships loaded with valuable goods going to their enthusiasm? The captain ordered the captain ordered the Boston closer. It was soon clear that his fears were well founded. These were frigates in it,
Indeed.
and from their viewpoint, the odds were just right. All three now gave chase. Two quickly fell behind, but the third kept pace.
Stop there. Stop there. So we're going to do something. When you read or when you listen a word that are the ones that are in the vocabulary, you are going to clap once, right? Like for example, if you read,
Mister, y si no aplaudimos.
if you don't do it, we are going to spend more time here in classes.
Oh no!
Yes. Yeah. So
Así que nadie se desconcentra.
you know, right, that when you listen, right, or when you read the word that we are discussing at the vocabulary, you have to clap once, right? Everybody. Let's try once.
Nadie se desconcentra.
Okay, so you have to be focused on the reading, right? Let's continue that. Let's see, Gabriela. Continue, Gabriela. Gabriela, could you please continue with the reading?
Our powder and balls were played by the guns. His father noted in his diary, and everything ready to begin the action. Almost 3 years earlier, Johnny and his mother had stood on high ground, watching the Battle of Bunker Hill 8 miles away. But that had been almost make-believe, little more than flashes of light and distant cries. Here we would be right in the thick of things. Cannons would fire and swords flash. One of the ships would be boarded.
Okay, stop, Gabriela. Stop. I think the word lost. Are you in page 232?
Mister,
Yes.
Mister, falta un pedacito de la página 332.
Okay, we stop, Gabriela, when it says for 2 more days. You have to stop for 2 more days, right? Or not?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, Gabriela, keep reading where it says for 2 more days. It followed them.
For 2 more days,
Okay.
it followed them.
Yes.
The sailors watch said the frigate was closing the gap, but Johnny could not tell. His eyes were not as sharp as theirs.
Okay, stop there. So, now, what happened in this part of the story?
The people that the other boats
The other chiefs, okay, good.
were closing to their boats
They were close. Yes. And then what happened between them? What happened between them? Why they were close? What happened between them and why the other chiefs were getting close?
The people who are in the boat, they how do you say in English? Disparar.
Shot.
Shot the gun. Shot the
boat.
So let's continue reading in order to see what happened there. So let's go to the next page, 333.
May I read? Mister, may I read the other page?
Okay, start reading, Angeles. Angela, sorry.
I can read that.
3033.
They, espérame. They went straight to the Mister. They are so. Yes.
Sorry?
They went straight to the. They haven't so that she's being fish. Rocket building
Okay,
back
stop.
and forth.
Stop,
They
Angela.
call.
Angela,
Okay.
we are
Yes.
in page 333.
Okay.
Start the page.
Perdón, usted dijo la otra página.
No, I said 333.
Okay. One of the cheese will be bored. The two quiz roll grapes with milk.
Okay, stop, Angela. Angela.
Ya, ahí paró
No,
Gabriela.
we are in page 333. We are starting the reading again.
Okay. All
Our father
powder and balls were placed at guns. His father not his diary. Is everything ready to be in action? Almost 3 years early, Johnny and his mother had stood on high ground, which the Battle of Bunker High 6 miles away. But the had been at most make-believe. Like little more than flashes of light and distant cries. Here he won't be right in the thick of things. Chaos, fires, and sword flash.
Okay, stop.
One,
Stop there. Stop there. Continue reading, please, Maria Jose.
Flash. One of the ships will be boarded.
Word. Yes, continue.
Two creatures would ramble with kind and pistols they anything easily that came to the hand. An office interpret Johnny's thoughts. He and his father should take sailor below, as if the first rains trouble enough.
Okay, good.
I saw what's coming.
Okay, good. So, what happened then, guys?
That
Okay, let's do this exercise. Let's do the exercise that appear in this page. And then it says analyze the text, right? So we're going to start in page 227 again. And we're going to see the picture, right? And we are going to analyze the picture, right? And we are going to answer, right? How, in what ways this illustration add meaning to the story, right? We have to discuss how this illustration helps to understand the story, right? Let's start in page 227, right? Right, this is the phase, right, of the reading, right? And then in 228, do we have pictures there? Or do we have illustration there? And what happened in that illustration? Or what appeared in this illustration?
Many people.
Can you describe the picture, Andrea Larissa, please?
There are many people with things to put in the boat.
Many people, right? But it is just one people showing his face. Who is this boy? Who do you think is this boy?
That Jones Adams?
Johnny Adams.
And what happened with Johnny Adams? And what happened?
Johnny Adams looked both to and don't say anything.
Yes, and what happened? What do you think is happening? What do you think is happening with Johnny in this picture? And why he's looking back?
Father.
Probably they are getting on board, right, to the ship, right?
Yes.
They are embarking the ship, right? Yes? So let's go to the other page. And then it's the same picture, right? It's the same picture. So let's go to page 330. 330. And tell me, and Khaled, could you describe what is happening in that picture, please? What is happening, Khaled, in that picture?
There is a cause and effect.
In the page 30, 330, could you share with us what happened or which is the cause and effect in this? The one that you mentioned, right? Because I'm asking you about the picture.
There is a boat.
There is a boat, right? There is a ship, right? And according to the story, what happened in this page? And what appeared a ship in this page? And why appeared a ship in this page? Why they are showing us?
The boat is destroyed.
And why they are showing us this boat or this ship?
Because I think they attacked the boat.
They attack the boat in this page.
I know, mister,
Tell me, Miguel.
that they are in that boat.
That they are in that boat, right? They are describing that they are in the boat, right? So let's go to the next page then. No, we stop there, right? So let's continue with the reading then, right? In which page we stop? Do you remember?
334.
334. Okay, now let's continue with 334. Okay, now a question. Do you think that watching pictures can help you to understand the story? Do you
Yes,
think that the picture say something about the story or describe something about the story?
Yes, because
Yeah, right. And that way we understand sometimes, right, about what they want to express to us, right?
and
Because,
they show us in pictures what are happening.
yes, of course. Right. We will stop until we finish this page because we have just 5 more minutes, guys. So we will stop in this page, but we are going to read it, right? So let's start with Gabriel. Start reading page 344.
Okay, they went straight to their cabin. Soon the ship began to pitch, rocking violently back and forth. They could not sit or stand without being knocked about. It was with the utmost difficulty. John Adams remembered that my little son and I could hold ourselves in bed with both our hands, embracing ourselves against the ports, planks, and
Okay,
timbers
stop
with
there.
our feet.
Okay, some of you didn't clap.
Gabriel no lo
You didn't clap.
hiciste.
That's why you have to pay attention. And I
No.
want to see everybody. I want to see everybody. I want to see everybody.
¿Qué Sebastián está con la cámara apagada?
Yes. I want to see everybody. So let's continue then. Keep reading, Gabriel.
Suddenly there was a flash of light. Crack! The ship shuddered from the blow. Johnny and his father shared a worried glance. Was that cannon fire that the British frigate overtaken them? Would the firing continue until they surrender? Or would the Boston fight until it sank beneath the waves?
Okay, stop there. Continue, Leticia, please. Leticia, continue. Yeah.
Más silencio. ¿Qué pasó? Estoy arreglando una cosa.
Leticia, I think okay, Glynis, continue. The last part of the reading.
Mr. Michael Creed.
Glynis, continue, finish the page, please read, Glynis.
Arma.
What if I can't hear because I hear noise?
The one
What you
thing
said,
that you
mister?
have to do is to finish the reading. Finish the page. We stop in,
In truth,
yes.
there were no cannons at work. The ship has been struck by lightning, an officer told them. The mast was shattered, and 4 crew members were hurt.
Okay, good. Excellent. Finish. Glynis, continue. You finish?
Yes.
Okay, so guys, we will stop here because we don't have more time. So you have to finish the reading. I think that we have just 2 more pages, right, to finish, or 3 more pages, and then I'm gonna assign you in that page. Do you remember quizzes? Do you remember the quizzes? The page that is called quizzes? When you do exercises, right? So I'm gonna assign you something about the reading in that page, right?
Yes.
And then I'm gonna provide you the code, right? In order you to get in and solve the exercise, right? I'm gonna
Mister, eso lo vamos a hacer hoy.
yes, I'm gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna give you chance to finish the reading, right? So you will start tomorrow, right? And this page will be available, I think that until Wednesday.
Mister, tomorrow we have reunions.
We have meetings? No, I think that we don't have meetings tomorrow.
Mister, y clase de mañana.
I'm gonna let you know if we'll have classes, right?
Mister,
I'm gonna
then
let
we
you know
have
if we'll have
civic
classes.
one.
So I'm gonna see you at 10:40. You have time right now to have your breakfast, right? And then I'm gonna see you all at 10:40 to civic class, right?
40.
No,
Okay.
10:40.
14.
Yes, y 14.
10:40.
Mister.
14. Come on, guys.
40.
40.
Ya
We don't have
asustaste,
classes
María.
now, right? We don't have classes right now.
No.
No, right? Until civic. And then the civic, you have social studies, but I think that